Hey guys, so it's Thursday and not Wednesday because I was busy yesterday and I couldn't do a review video, but I am doing it today because I'm not that busy. And this is like my second time making this video, so if I look extremely annoyed, it's because I forgot to mention one thing about the episode that I liked. And I'm going to do that first and foremost. So, first thing I liked about Ask Jeeves was the fact that the older women were like flirting with Sam and Dean, and mostly Sam, and that was hilarious, and just, that was really funny, and stuff. And the next thing was the fact that it was like Clue themed. I love Clue. It's like one of my favorite games. And like they had like the objects and everything, and it was utterly entertaining. And I like the, if it's not the butler, then it's the maid. And that quote is just great. And I like that the women thought Sam and Dean were gay. Just like, yeah, they're homosexuals. And I'm just like, ah ha ha, God. Because I miss when random characters just thought Sam and Dean were gay. I like missed that, you know. And so seeing that again just kind of like made my day. And I just thought it was really funny. And the mention of Bobby, because, wow, you know, and I'm pretty sure that kind of hit a lot of people in the heart, you know, with the mention of Bobby, because it's just like, you know, he's gone, you know, stop bringing him up because he's dead or whatever. And it's just like, well, true, but I do find it generally interesting that they bring him up again, and that he was associated with such an interesting family, and like little extra Bobby Singer backstory things that are honestly super interesting. So it's really cool. And the Mark of Cain doing a thing, and by doing a thing I mean Dean basically shooting that girl like 8 times when he didn't have to. And you could see on Sam's face that he knew that Dean was going to do that, and that's when I knew, and I was like, oh no. So that was pretty, you know, it was a pretty entertaining episode, and I think by the end of it, it was just, woo! So, yeah. And I think the only thing that I disliked about it was the fact that Dean wanted to completely ignore anything about the mark and anything like that. And he was just like, no, because, you know, I haven't, like, killed anything in a while, so, gosh, Sam, we're not going to talk about this anymore. And I'm just like, Dean, got to, you know, face facts sometime. And, yeah, so that was, like, the only thing that bugged me. So I gave it an 8 out of 10. And, sorry I keep doing stuff with my hands, I don't know what I'm doing. But, anyway, yeah, and this is a lot shorter than my normal videos when I review, and it's probably because it's an off-the-plot episode. And, I just never have too much to say for those. But for on the plot, I definitely, like, crack down and get all my points out and all that stuff. So, yeah, and I'm really, really excited for next week's episode. It's gonna be pretty interesting, and Rowena is gonna be in it, and I love her, and I'm so excited for her, because she is just, I was excited for her before season 10 even started. Just the mention of her, and I was just super pumped, because she reminds me of Abaddon. And I kind of hated Abaddon, but then I loved how bad she was, because she was like a really, really good villain. So, yeah, it's really short. I feel like it shouldn't be this short. But, I guess another thing is, it's kind of interesting how this season is, like, constructed so far, because, I have to give an example. For season 9, what they did was they had an A plot, a B plot, and a C plot. A was for the angels, B was demons, and C was everything else. And this time, they're actually combining the angel plot and the demon / witch plot, and then B plot is everything else. And I don't know if they're gonna like separate out like the demon, witch, an angel thing, and I don't know if they're gonna separate it. They might, I'm not sure. But it's kind of interesting how they're just staying with the A and B plot instead of ABC, or even ABCD. So, I mean, technically, you know, having that combination just means more Cass, and Cass is my favorite character, if you did not know that. So, that is super exciting, and yeah, it's getting dark, which means this camera is just, and I'm rambling, I need to stop. And it's kind of annoying when the sun gets, like, lower sooner when I get home, because then the light's all weird. So sorry if this lighting is super weird. But, oh wow, and next week I will be sure to make a video on either Wednesday or that night, on that Tuesday night, I'm not sure, so yeah, so see you guys.